Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably noticed 2025 is packing some serious heat with new knife releases. It's hard for people to keep up with the half of them, and yet I've managed to get my hands on so many great knives here this year that today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite knives this year. Let's go. It should go without saying that all of the knives I'm about to show you have great quality of life, and what I mean when I say that is that they all have perfect blade centering, good lockup and lockout, no wiggle and jiggle, no detent lash of any kind, and overall a great level of general fit and finish. And today we're going to start off with the North Mountain Blades Kickstop Chop. The Kickstop Chop is an amazing knife from North Mountain Blade, and it was released earlier at the beginning of the year. This knife is really cool because it's one of the very few knife models out there that features the Lee Williams Kickstop flipper tab. This flipper tab makes it so that when you flip the blade out, the flipper tab disappears. Do you see it? No, you don't, because it's still in the handle scales. Now, generally speaking, Lee Williams does license out the kickstop, but that also means that normally the knives that it ends up on are more expensive. This variant in M390 and frag milled pattern titanium is coming in at $200. That is absolutely insane. They do have a variant in ZDP 189 currently available at $240, but the good news is that I have a discount code over at North Mountain Blade, so you can use RSB10 to take 10% off and get that price down to about $216. What you get for your money is a knife that has excellent ergonomics. The quality of fit and finish on here is astounding, where the edges are nicely rounded over and there is absolutely no hot spots. There's something inherently cool about flipping out the blade and having the flipper tab nowhere in sight. I absolutely love it, and I'm also a huge fan of the cutting geometry on this compound ground classic Japanese Tanto style blade. We've got no visible hardware on the show side. Everything is on the clip side. The clip is a blind screw titanium pocket clip, and we have T8 hardware all the way around on this excellent frame lock M390 titanium knife. And while this one might be sold out, the one in ZDP 189 is currently available, but they are going fast. So if you want to pick one up, the non-affiliate link will be in the description down below. Next up, we've got a knife that I was very surprised with. This is the Concept Vivid. And the Concept Vivid was also released this year. They have different variants of this model, and some might be in stock, some might not be in stock, depending upon when you watch the video and depending upon when you decide to check it out. This one is my favorite. It's going to come in at $240, and it features purple haze fat carbon fiber with a reversible pocket clip. It's a Jacob Lundquist design, and it uses Concept's crossbar style lock, making the Concept Vivid fully ambidextrous. That means that the 10% of you out there who are left-handed aren't going to be left out in the rain. You don't need a left-handed version because this one is going to be fully ambidextrous. This Warncliffe style blade is in fact DLC coated, and when I did my review on it, I did test it. It is 100% DLC coated. Not only that, but they do call this a mirror polish on the blade, and while it's not what I would consider to be a deep mirror, it is most certainly reflective, and it looks really good as well. The ergonomics on here are surprisingly good, and because most of the handle scales are in fact carbon fiber, it makes for a very lightweight carry and something that I think generally most people would be happy about. Deployment happens via this deployment hole fuller combo, and it works rather well. The action is super smooth, and just like with the Kaiser clutch lock or with Vasti's crossbar lock, the tension on that lock bar is in fact adjustable. So if you remove the scale, you can of course take it apart and adjust the tension to your liking. The blade is S35 VN and the bolsters are in fact titanium. The Concept Vivid is an excellent knife whether you get it in this variation or the other variations that are available. If you want this one is $240. If you don't care about the DLC coating, you can pick these up for somewhere in the realm of about $170. And of course, I'll make sure to link to that down below. And if you're tired of spending over $100 on knives, you absolutely have to check out this one. This one could potentially be the best budget knife that I've seen from Vasti pretty much ever. Now, that top spot was previously held by the top liner lock Raccoon. This is the top liner lock Vasti Porcupine, and you can pick this up currently on Amazon for about $69.
Nice.
I do want to mention Amazon specifically because their website is in fact sold out, but if you go on Amazon, you get your choice of either G10 or micarta in a number of different colors, and the benefit is that Amazon ships pretty dang quickly. The blade on here has been likened to the Oz Machine Company Roosevelt, and while I might not agree with that statement, I would also say that it's a very attractive blade shape with incredible ergonomics. You can get a very nice grip on here, and the 14C is a blade steel that ensures toughness and corrosion resistance, and you can lay this edge bevel back to a really low edge angle and have a nice stable blade steel to carry you through your slicing endeavors. The top liner lock on here is excellent. It is essentially a button operated compression lock that you can get for $69. That value is really freaking good. Add in a reversible wire clip for those of you who just want a very nice everyday carry that's not going to tear up your jeans and is of course 100% reversible, and a super fidgety action, and the Vasti Porcupine is an amazing option coming in at $69. Again, they are not available on Vasti's website, but they are available on Amazon, and if you decide you want to pick one of these bad boys up and also support the channel, I'll make sure to link to it in the description down below. But we're not stopping there, because I of course have to talk about the Reccomended RT Woodpecker in crystallized titanium. This might be one of my favorite knives released this year, purely based on that crystallized titanium. Look at that. It's not just a finish. That is 100% a process that the titanium has to go through. And it's not just pretty, it also improves its regular properties, things like toughness, things like corrosion resistance, things like wear resistance. This has gotten a ton of carry time since it came in, and I have not put any scratches on those titanium handle scales whatsoever. But if you're stuck looking at the crystallized titanium, you might miss out on the fact that there is no visible screws showing, and that is because this is one of their screwless designs, which is to say that if you want to take this apart, you hit that button right there and you slide the scale up. When you do that, the screws and the liners will be evident inside the knife, and you take it all the way apart from there. Deployment happens via this front flipper, which works really good, as well as that deployment hole fuller combo. This is a smaller knife, but I would actually say that it's an EDC size knife. I can get a full 4-finger grip on here, no problem, and it fits really well in the pocket. It has a blind screwed pocket clip, which is also crystallized titanium, as well as a spot for a tritium insert. This is one of those knives that's going to be super impressive to anyone that picks it up out of the box, and at $250 for crystal tie, I think that this is actually a really good value and a great opportunity to support a great upcoming company that cares about listening to the community. The RT Woodpecker is a truly impressive piece of pocket jewelry, but it's also one that's not going to leave you hanging. It's got excellent edge and blade geometry, meaning that it's going to be very, very slicey. Whether you want to flex on your friends or just have a cool, unique EDC knife in your pocket, the RT Woodpecker is definitely one that I recommend. And finally, I have to talk about a knife that I stated might very well be the knife of the year. So far, we've had crossbar style locks, we've had kickstop flipper tabs, we've had screwless designs with crystal tie and top liner locks, but something I haven't shown yet is this guy. This is the Golden Design Works Subcaliber, a new version, a smaller version of the caliber that was released last year, and the big draw on this guy is the button actuated frame lock. Button actuated frame locks are so good, and if you haven't tried one yet, you absolutely have to, because they're just so damn good, especially if you're one of those people who, like me, can't stop themselves from fidgeting with your knives all day. The action is incredibly smooth, and Golden Design Works has these OEM'd by Bestech. It utilizes this absolutely gorgeous magnet cut Warncliffe style blade with a really good amount of choke up on that blade for some easy easy utility cutting. The button operated frame lock is of course the star of the show, and it makes it so that the action is glassy, buttery smooth. And this is what I would consider to be one of those knives that could hearken to the future of button lock knives. Now this variation shows off the dimpled milling on the handle scales, but you can of course also get it in the knurled milling option, and they are still currently available on the Golden Design Works website. If you check it out, they are not cheap, but they're also not cheaply made. These currently go for about $319. I bought this one myself, and I've got to say I am not disappointed in the slightest. I would absolutely recommend it. The pocket clip is an excellent design, the ergos are great, and it is a perfect EDC size, especially for someone that wants to carry a knife that feels full size but doesn't take up full size real estate in your pocket. But that's gonna do it, guys. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comment section down below. Do you like the Subcaliber, or maybe the crystal titanium on the RT Woodpecker? Are you a fan of the Lee Williams kickstop blade from North Mountain Blades, or do you want to save a ton of money with the Vasti Porcupine? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below, and if you want to watch some more awesome knife and EDC content, make sure to click on one of the videos that pops up next.